Good morning, everyone. It's Windish RV again. Corey Shaw, General Manager, here with Amanda, or lovingly called Smalls for us. We're going to be doing a walkthrough today on an Imagine 17 MKE XLS floor plan. Amanda, we're going to start up here with the front side of the trailer.
All right, guys, once we get you off the trailer, we're going to actually pull your little hitch back here. This way you can unlock it and get it off of your truck. We're going to come up here. This is how this is going to work. You're going to retract it or extend it. Everything's labeled all nice. You also have a light just in case you're doing this in the dark. You're also going to want to plug in. This is so you have lights and power into your truck from to your trailer. This is your 7-way plug. This will control all of it. This is what gives you your tail lights, everything. This is your LP regulator. What this is going to do is this is going to make sure that if you're drawing from one bottle, which you'll keep both of them on, lefty-loosey, righty-tighty, all the way open is to the left. This will draw from one bottle. Once this bottle is empty, it's going to start pulling from your secondary bottle. It will only pull from one bottle at a time.
Personal tip, as a camper myself, I always make sure that I take my batteries off the trailer when I'm storing it during the winter here in Colorado, because that can also cause problems with the trailer. Just put them in your garage, maybe set them on a block of wood or something, make sure that they're off of the cold floor. Okay, Amanda, so what are we looking at here?
110 outlets, which are under GFCI. You've got cable access here. This here is your battery disconnect. When you're not using your coach, you want to kind of unplug that. This way we're not draining the battery on useless amps. This is where you're going to hook your hose up to either put water into your coach, into your fresh tank, or if you're at a campground, you're also going to put your hose right up to here, and this is going to be your city water. This is a stabilizer jack, so once you get your coach where you want it to be and level, this is what you're going to put to kind of make sure it's stabilized. You're just going to drop it down when you are ready to go, and then once you leave, you're just going to pull it right back up. Make sure you take them back up once you're ready to leave your campground.
Okay, so Amanda, now we're back to the back side of the trailer here, and we're going over what could be the grossest part of a trailer, but we're going to teach you how to do it correctly when you're out there dumping your gray and black tank. So what are we looking at down here? Okay,
right here, these are going to be your valves. This right here is your cap. Keep in mind, there could be some residual coming back down because your valves at the tank are at the base of the tank, so it's got a little bit of travel time here. So once you get this on, you're going to have a hose that hooks up to your dump station. Over here, we have our handles. This here is your black tank handle. You're just going to push that in to close it. That'll make sure that your black tank stuff stays in the black tank. Once you're ready to evacuate it all, you're going to open that back up. Same goes for your gray tank right here. This handle right here is for your gray. Same motion.
In process of that, again, after personal experience with this, make sure that you're releasing the black tank first and then using the gray to kind of rinse out that hose with you. But on that same regard, the nice part about this trailer is it has what's right up here on it. And what is that, Amanda?
This right here is what we have as our black tank flush. So you're going to get your city water and you're going to hook up to this tank right here. You always want to make sure that you've got your hose hooked up down here and that you have your tank open.
And another personal tip from me is I take my the remainder ice in a cooler and I actually dump it down into the toilet for when I'm going down the mountains where we camp with a little bit of water, so it actually sloshes out that tank. Now you have to find another place to dump that when you get down, but it cleans and makes sure that the sensors in the tanks are clean from the toilet paper and debris that gets in them. Okay, so Amanda, we're back here looking at the power hookup. Explain that to us a little bit.
All right, guys, this unit right here has got a 30 amp cord into it. So this little blue light tells you that you are hooked up to main power. This is your shore power, your 110. This is going to run most of your appliances in there. You're going to be able to twist it out and unplug it, or you can put it back in and twist it. There's also going to be a collar on your cord that you can kind of secure it so it's not all loose. You want to make sure you've got a good, nice, tight connection in there.
What is this that we're looking at?
Right here we have our furnace vent. This right here is going to be the exhaust part of your furnace. Right here it gets very, very hot. This is where all the hot air comes out. We've got an intake, outtake. It's hot right here. Keep your chillins away from there.
I actually have personal experience with that as well. I told my kids when we were camping, do not touch this. For some reason they did. I guarantee you they'll never touch it again. So, okay, as we move on, actually real quick, this is just a reefer vent.
These are your refrigerator vents, so this is where your outlet is for your refrigerator, which should be always plugged in. It should never
So
be
we as
unplugged.
customers don't have to worry about what's behind this.
Nope, this is the service technician access point.
Okay, Amanda, so right here, what are we looking at?
Right here, this is going to be your water heater system. It is an electric and gas system. So, right here, this is where your gas is going to come in. You've got your little pressure release valve, which is very important to know where that is. That's going to save you when you come to draining this thing. This is your cap here. You're always going to want to have this installed in your coach.
And right now we have this coach winterized, so that's why this is not in here. Then again, a personal situation for myself, when I was closing my trailer up for the winter, I forgot to release the pressure on this, and my plug actually fired out of there. So make sure before you release that plug, you're actually releasing the pressure from the water heater.
It definitely puts out a lot of pressure in there. I mean, it is, once it gets hot, it expands, and if you don't release that pressure, you've got yourself a little mini pellet.
Okay, Amanda, so what is this right here?
This right here is also another freshwater fill point. Right there, this way, in case you are out camping and you have a 5-gallon drum of water that you brought as extra, get it into here that way instead of through your city water port on the other side. It also has some other parts here, valves down there.
And then as we sit here, this is just our steps, which right now you'll be able to see the operation of how you actually bring them into the coach and out of the coach. Okay, Amanda, so we're inside the trailer now, so I want to go through the most important things on the interior of the trailer for people while they're out camping. So starting off, what are we looking at here? All
right, this is going to be your control panel. This is going to give you access to opening and closing your slide out and your awning outside. This is also your lights, your water heater, and your water pump in case you're out camping and doing some dry camping. This is a very important one to know about. These here, this is going to tell you how much power your battery has, how full your black, gray, and fresh tank are going to be. We have 1/3, 2/3, and 3/3, which is full. This particular panel here is a generic panel that they use in a lot of coaches, so it does show a gray 2, which may not necessarily be a secondary gray tank in your coach. Like this unit here does not have a secondary gray tank.
Okay, perfect. Then another thing that we're looking at here is just the radio, and hopefully everybody knows how to run a radio, but even myself, sometimes I have a problem turning it on. So where's the power button on this?
Right here on the left, we have our power button. You're just going to push that, and it'll give you all of your options here. It's almost just kind of like your car stereo.
Okay, one other quick thing that I just want to point out to know that you're hooked up at a campground to show you 110. You can always look at your microwave, and if it's on, you have 110 power coming to the coach.
Alright, this is going to be important for doing all your winterizing and dewinterizing too. In this drawer right here, right behind it is going to be your water pump. You can kind of pull this drawer out a little bit. And back here is your water pump. This is also going to have your hose for your winterizing system. All of those instructions are right here. To get to your water heater bypass, though, I had to take this drawer out, which is the same kind of concept. It's almost like a toolbox drawer, guys. Back here is where you're going to turn all those little valves. It's kind of hard to see, so get a flashlight, you'll find it. Reach your arm in there. It's not too scary of a dark place. Right here, this is your fuse, your breakers. All your breakers, your fuses. This is where you want to kind of make sure everything is functioning. If you want to turn anything on or off separately, you'll be able to shut it all down, just like your house. All your fuses, if one of them blows, there's usually a little light that will come on. As you can see, no fuse. Light comes on, that system isn't working. Just be conscientious that if something's not working, feel free to check that first. Alright, this right here is going to be how you control your air conditioner and your furnace. It also has just a fan through your air conditioning system. So you can turn it on. First one's going to be your fan. You can do a low or a high. Or you can go to your cooling system, which is your air conditioner. You got a high, a low, and you also have an auto. You're going to go to the next one. It's going to be your heat. All of this is worked by going up or down. And you can turn it right back off.
All right, again, everybody, thank you for taking a look at this video. I hope some of the information is useful to you as you're out on the road. Amanda, thank you for doing this walkthrough with me.
My pleasure.
And again, everybody, stay safe out there, enjoy camping, and we'll see you real soon.